Endless orchards awaken, each tree heavy with pure, ruby-red cherries.
He releases the harvest, letting ripe cherries fall like red rain. Soft catch pans guide the fruit onto conveyors, forming a seamless river of deep red. Bins fill to the brim, each load measured for volume before it ever leaves the field.
Instant field cooling locks in flavor, lowering the fruit's temperature within minutes.
From quiet orchards, a convoy rolls out, carrying nature's harvest toward pure precision.
Ahead stands the mega factory, where immaculate steel meets the deep red of real cherry. At the reception dock, every load is logged, weighed, and guided into a controlled flow.
Quality control begins here, with random samples pulled before a single cherry enters production.
Sugar levels are checked in real time.
From truck to water flume, cherries dive into a controlled stream that cushions every impact.
A flowing flume carries cherries on water, moving fruit gently without bruising the skin. Intense air bubbles scrub each cherry, stripping away dust, leaves, and field debris.
Eyes and hands still matter. Trained operators pull out flaws machines cannot yet see.
A final high-pressure rinse leaves the fruit spotless, ready for optical level sorting. High-speed cameras and air jets isolate defects, keeping only perfectly colored cherries in the stream.
On-screen analytics track every decision, turning color and shape into real-time data.
A dewatering shaker removes excess moisture, leaving each cherry clean, bright, and ready to pit.
High-speed pitters punch out each stone, leaving nothing but clean, juicy flesh behind. Byproducts are captured separately, ready to become animal feed or natural compost. Pitted fruit breaks down into a rich, crimson mash, the raw essence of cherry flavor. A sanitary screw pump moves the mash forward, sealing the process inside stainless steel.
Before pressing, the mash is gently cooled, preserving vitamins and bright natural color.
Hygiene checks verify surfaces, ensuring microbial counts stay within strict safety limits. Every shift begins with mandatory hygiene, because clean hands protect every bottle.
Foot baths scrub away contamination, keeping the cold press zone strictly controlled.
High-velocity air showers strip off invisible dust before anyone enters the core process.
Inside the press hall, polished steel and bright light frame a fully closed, hygienic system.
Natural enzymes gently unlock the cells, boosting yield without harsh heat or additives. Temperature holds in a tight window, high enough for efficiency, yet low enough to protect nutrients. When time and temperature align, automation takes over, releasing the mash to the press line. The mash flows like liquid velvet, on its way to become pure, cold-pressed cherry juice. Paired belts exert constant pressure, squeezing out every drop without cooking the fruit. Here, the first true cherry juice appears, a continuous red stream, ready for refinement. Bent skins and fiber fall away dry, destined for upcycling rather than waste. From the press, juice travels in closed pipelines, untouched by air or human hands. A high-speed centrifuge polishes the juice, removing fine particles while keeping color intense.
Clarified juice emerges bright and clear, a deep ruby red that still looks freshly pressed.
Clarified streams unite inside blending tanks, where every batch is equalized for consistency. Precision dosing adds vitamin C, helping protect color and freshness without masking nature.
From each blend tank, samples are pulled and logged, documenting quality for every production lot.
Fine filtration screens out remaining particles, preparing the juice for gentle heat treatment.
Just as fast, the heat is pulled back out, locking in taste before oxidation can begin.
Sterile holding tanks keep the juice protected, sealed beneath layers of filtered air.
From overhead walkways, supervisors oversee the flow, watching a factory of stainless choreography.
The audio is dominated by the intense roar of rushing water and splashing. Even the floor is treated like a critical surface, washed and vacuumed by autonomous cleaners. Tiny PET preforms are gently heated, softened just enough to stretch into crystal clear bottles. High-pressure air shapes each preform in milliseconds, creating uniform, lightweight containers. Aerial conveyors send empty bottles flying, suspended on guided streams of clean air. Behind glass, aseptic filling runs under positive pressure, keeping the environment ultra-clean.
Fill valves release measured doses, turning empty shells into glowing columns of cherry red.
Caps race down feeder tracks, aligning themselves for a perfect, tamper-evident seal.
Before sealing, every cap is sterilized, closing the system with one final clean barrier.
Rotary cappers twist down with exact torque, securing freshness for the journey ahead.
High-speed cameras verify fill levels. Any off-spec bottle is instantly pushed aside.
Air knives sweep each bottle clean, preparing the surface for flawless labeling. From above, the line becomes a red river, every bottle identical, every step fully traced.
Human oversight remains constant, pairing data logs with on-the-floor visual checks.
Laser coating imprints each bottle with time and batch, creating a permanent production fingerprint.
Final inspection scans for foreign objects, ensuring safety before the product leaves the line. Once sealed and verified, bottles pass into the dry zone, ready for labels and cartons. Printed sleeves fall into place, waiting for steam to mold them tight to every curve.
In the steam tunnel, labels shrink and grip. Bold graphics and clear claims make the promise simple. 100% pure cherry juice.
Flat blanks pop into sturdy cartons, ready to cradle rows of bottled red energy. Robotic case packers group bottles with millimeter precision, building cases at high speed.
Automatic sealers close every case, protecting the bottles from dust and handling. On each carton, barcodes and batch data link physical goods to the factory's digital records. Check weighers confirm that every case carries the right number of bottles, no more, no less.
Towering palletizers stack case after case, building walls of product ready for the world. In just moments, a bare pallet becomes a solid block of cherry juice inventory.
Stretch film locks the stack in place, stabilizing each pallet for long-distance shipping.
A single pallet label encodes everything: origin, batch, and destination, ready for global tracking. Automated guided vehicles carry each pallet forward, turning the warehouse into a moving grid.
In the smart warehouse, cherry pallets rise skyward, stacked in layers of organized abundance. Stacker cranes slide each load into position, guided by coordinates from the digital inventory map.
Warehouse software tracks every pallet in real time, ready to dispatch exactly what orders demand.
When orders arrive, dock doors rise and trucks reverse in, connecting production to the outside world.
Forklifts build tight stacks inside each trailer, optimizing every cubic meter for transport.
Container doors close with a numbered seal, locking in both product and traceable security.
A new wave of red cargo rolls out, carrying the factory's precision to distant shelves.
Inside, the team clocks out, trading lab-grade protection for everyday life beyond the gates.
Lines ease into standby, but the heartbeat of stainless steel never fully goes to sleep. At the supermarket, rows of chilled bottles line the shelves, ready for the next hand to reach out.
A single choice in the chilled aisle connects orchards, steel, and science to your fingertips.
On the breakfast table, cherry juice becomes part of a simple, bright, everyday ritual.
The tamper band breaks cleanly, a small sound that confirms your bottle has stayed sealed.
Poured over ice, the red stream catches the light and wakes up the senses in one look. Tiny bubbles cling to the glass, a quiet signal of freshness and careful handling.
One sip delivers concentrated cherry intensity, bright, tangy, and clean on the palate.
Behind that taste lies the controlled energy of harvest machines, shaking fruit from each tree.
It carries the memory of deep cleaning, where air and water stripped every trace of the field.
And of sterile filling lines, where no human breath could reach the juice inside the bottle.
Layers of testing, guaranteed that what you taste meets the strictest internal standard.
On the table now, the bottle tells a quiet story of orchards, steel, and disciplined craft.
Nutritional facts appear in simple claims: vitamin support, antioxidants, and no added sugar.
After training, cherry juice becomes recovery fuel, pairing natural sugars with protective compounds. Outside, it turns into a shared moment, bright, red glasses raised in a simple toast. When the last drop is gone, the bottle's story continues in the recycling stream.
Closed-loop recycling turns used plastic into new forms, shrinking the footprint of each sip. Back at the plant, lights burn into the night as fresh batches are pressed and packed. At the core stands a brand promise: pure fruit, industrial precision, and transparent traceability. Pure nature, industrial precision. Every bottle of cherry juice carries both in equal measure. Find the full story online, track each batch, and follow the journey from tree to glass. This is the true Red Flow. Real cherries, rigorously handled in every single bottle.